Adishwaram Charandam Vishwasugurdam Valsalya Lokamangalam. Synonyms: Vidya, knowledge; Tapaha, austerity; Yogapadam, the path of devotional service; Astidam, situated; Tam, him, Lord Shiva; Adishwaram, the master of the senses; Charandam, performing austerity, etc. Vishwasugurdam, the friend of the whole world; Vatsalyad, out of full affection; Lokamangalam, auspicious for everyone. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation: the demigod soul, Lord Shiva, situated in his perfection as the master of the senses, knowledge, fruitive activities, and the path of achieving perfection. He was the friend of the entire world, and by virtue of his full affection for everyone, he was very auspicious. Purport: Lord Shiva is full of wisdom and tapasya, austerity. One who knows the modes of work is understood to be situated on the path of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One cannot serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead unless one has achieved full perfection knowledge in the ways and the means of performing devotional service. Dear devotees, this is a very powerful statement. So we'll describe and expand a little bit on this one. And please, I'm repeating that word. One cannot serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead unless one has achieved full perfectional stage in the ways and the means of performing devotional service. Today is also the disappearance day of Sanatana Goswami. So we'll explain that what Sanatana Goswami contributed to this wonderful and powerful statement. Lord Shiva is described here as Adishwara. Ishwara means controller. The Adishwara means particularly the control of the senses. Generally, our materially contaminated senses are apt to engage in sense gratificatory activities. But when a person is elevated by wisdom and austerity, the senses then become purified and they become engaged in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Shiva is the emblem of such perfection. And therefore, in the scripture, it is said, Vaishnavanam Yada Shambhu. Lord Shiva is a Vaishnava. Lord Shiva, by his actions within this material world, teaches all conditioned souls how to engage in devotional service 24 hours a day. Therefore, he is described here as Loka Mangala, good fortune, personified for all conditioned souls. Om Jnanamirandasya Jnananjana Salagaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stabidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Sapadandikam Vandeham Sri Gurum Sri Yudabadagamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahana Raghunadanidam Tam Sajivam Sadhuidam Savadudam Parijana Sagidam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalidam Sri Vishakhanidamsya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dhinabandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostude Tapta Kanchana Gauranki Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarupasya Kripa Sindhubhyev cha Padidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhudale Srimade Lokanath Swami Dinamine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhudale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinamine Namaste Saraswata Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Harihi Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Let me offer humble obeisance to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. Vancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Also remembering all the gurus in my life, and if we speak or if I say anything, it is the mercy of Guru, spiritual masters. If anything I say inappropriately or not the right, it is purely my mistake. I seek blessings of all the gurus on this very auspicious day of Guru Purnima, which is the Vyasa Purnima. Hare Krishna. So, dear devotees, today is a very auspicious day. Today is the Guru Purnima, or also known as Vyasa Purnima. Also, today is the disappearance day of Srila Sanatana Goswami. So, we are going through this very beautiful section where the Brahmadev brought all the demigods, Devadas to Kailash. We saw that the mischief happened in the arena of the Kshayaga. And there is full chaos. There's totally it was chaos because of offenses made against a devotee. Out of pride, out of false ego, ahangar, we all come to that situation and create such a havoc, chaos in our life. So these sections teach us what exactly takes us, what exactly needs to be done. So here we can see that then after seeing all this, complete disaster of the entire yagya, the Daksha Yaga. So Daksha was so puffed up with this ego that he is the greatest person. So everybody should pay respect and obeisances to him. That nobody is above me. So he has that such kinds of attitude, and then behaving accordingly. So it's first comes into the mind. So that's where it's mentioned that the offenses which we are mentally doing that will lead to, physically the offenses. So we should purify our mind in such a way that this offenses never comes to our mind. We should detach from these worldly things in such a way that never think of even criticizing or blaspheming the devotees or puffed up, or I'm seeing that I'm so and so great, I have this pride, I have these qualities, I'm better than anybody, better than others. These all were there. So we know that what happened after that, that created such a havoc, such a destruction. And then they all came to Brahma, and Brahma and Lord Vishnu, they knew that what is going to happen. So they were not part of this yagya. So now, but seeing all these rishis, sages, and approached Brahma, what is the remedy, what is the solution? So Brahma understood and told them that, you are offended a devotee, you are offended a Param Vaishnava, you are offended a greatest personality of Lord Shiva. You don't know the potency of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva can destroy this entire world. Even myself, even not cannot compare with the potency of Lord Shiva. So only way that you all can go and seek, beg for pardon and forgiveness, so that Lord Shiva will be pleased. Lord Shiva is Ajata Shatru. He does not have any enemies. But this is all that to give, to teach what is dharma, what is sanskar, what a person supposed to do. Then Lord Shiva acted that way. So go to Shiva and seek for forgiveness. So then Lord Brahma brought everybody, came to Kailash, and then there, the beauty of the Kailash was described by the Sukadeva Goswami in the Bhagavatam, the beauty of Kailash. So you know that the Kailash is also, and they're inhabitants of all these greatest personalities, Gandharvas, Kinnaras, and beautiful, beautiful place. And also it is an extension of Kailash from the spiritual world. We know that there is a Kailash in the spiritual world. It's called where the Sadashiva resides, or is a Kailash. And this is an extension of that Kailash. So that's why it is part of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Sukadeva Goswami is glorifying because of there is inhabitants are not ordinary as well. Lord Shiva is also not an ordinary in the Shiva. In this Shiva means all auspiciousness. So here Sukadeva Goswami is giving that. Demigods Lord Shiva situated in his perfection as a master of the senses. See, this is the point. So Sukadeva Goswami wanted to reveal that he's attained perfection. How Lord Shiva attained the perfection? He is completely devoted to the Supreme Lord. And he's the master of the senses. Who is the master of the senses? Supreme Lord. And he's known as Rishikesh. Rishikesh is the control of the senses. Now, by following the footsteps of that Supreme Lord, Lord Shiva also became the master of the senses, become controlled. Master of the senses means now the senses cannot deviate or affect or afflict the Lord Shiva. So this is called master of the senses. Knowledge. How Lord Shiva attained that knowledge? Because of just by devotional service. Devotional service can reveal everything to the Supreme, everything to that devotee. Fruitive activities and path of achieving perfection. So Lord Shiva mastered in all this, and he was the friend of the entire world. So Sugurdam Sarva Bhutana Nyatva Mam Shanti Michadi. Krishna also says into that. Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sugurdam Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Sugurdam Sarva Bhutana. Krishna also says that. I am the friend of all the living entities. So devotees are always like that. Srila Prabhupada always write in his letter at that bottom, your ever well-wisher is always the friend well-wisher of every living entity, the friend, the Sugurda of all living entities. Lord Shiva is like that. And virtue of full affection for everyone. He was very auspicious. That's why Shiva is known as auspicious. The literal meaning of Shiva means auspicious. Just meditating on Lord Shiva itself is very auspicious. That's why he's also known as in spiritual called Sadashiva. Sada means always, always auspicious. That same Sadashiva is become the part of the hue from the Lord Vishnu's eyes. And that Shiva again, that Lord Sadashiva manifested in this world as Shiva. So it's the greatest position of the Lord Shiva. We know that. So Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, one cannot serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead unless one has achieved full perfection knowledge, and this ways means performing devotional service. Dear devotees, this is the day that today is the day, the disappearance of Sri Sanatana Goswami. We know that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Sri Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami, go to Vrindavan, and then excavate and find out all manifested. And Sanatana Goswami literally took that word and went to Vrindavan and then, found out. And there were 4 instructions which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to Sri Sanatana Goswami. One is the excavate. And then install the temples and establish the worship. Install the temples and wherever the Krishna's pastimes and establish the worship. And then write the books on the spiritual, subject matters. Write the books and also initiate how a devotee, the devotional life of a devotee, how to perform a devotional life of a devotee. That's where it's mentioned that one cannot serve Supreme Personality Godhead unless one has achieved full perfection knowledge in the ways and means of performing devotional service. This was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction to Srila Sanatana Goswami, and write a book, compile a book, so that we come to the knowledge and the knowledge of the perfection. That way we know that how to perform loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. That's why Guru is very important, dear devotees. Today is a Guru Purnima and Vyasa Purnima. So the Lord himself manifested in this world first to literally to incarnate, to give us that instructions. So in the Vishnu Sahasranama, it is revealed that Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Brahma Dev Nidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. He says that Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya, the Vyasa is manifested in this world as Vishnu Rupa, as literally incarnation. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasaya Vishnave Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Brahma Nidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. He is the source of all transcendental knowledge. The Lord himself to teach this subject matter. So we should always remember the greatness of a Guru. Unless and until we get the mercy, blessings of Guru, or the Guru is not pleased, then Krishna is not pleased. This is the significance of Guru Purnima. In our life, there are many gurus, are there. There are Chaitya Guru, who is seated in our heart as Paramatma. Then there are Shiksha Gurus. That's the same Guru externally manifested, right? That is a Shiksha Guru. So in order to give the instruction, the same Paramatma manifested externally as Shiksha Gurus and the Diksha Gurus. This Charitamrita in the first chapter, Adi Leela, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami are revealing this. The same Paramatma is seated in our heart as Chaitya Guru, and he is externally manifested as Shiksha Guru and Diksha Gurus, the same Lord. So Guru is coming in the form to give the transcendental knowledge. That's why it's in the Bhagavatam revealed that the Tad Vijnanartham Sagurum Evavi Gache. Tad Vijnanartham, in order to reveal this transcendental knowledge. So unless and until we come to this transcendental knowledge, understand how to perform loving devotional service, we are not actually serving the Lord. It's whimsical out of, the instructions that we are just following, but we are not actually really performing because of there are not the way that we perform. So that's why it's revealing this transcendental confidential knowledge can reveal by the Guru. That's why Krishna himself even telling to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, Tadvidi pranipadena pariprasnena sevaya upadeshadye jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Tadvidi pranipadena, as per the instruction, vidhi, Pariprasnena, ask the questions to and approach menially to and serve the menially to that spiritual master, because of that spiritual master is seen the truth. So he can impart this knowledge. So it's very important, dear devotees, that we have such personalities, gurus in our life. So we strictly follow that instructions of the guru. Then it is very easily that we can achieve the perfection. So sometimes we take Guru as nowadays in this age of Kali, nowadays many people I saw that Guru is just like a what is called a fashion. So somebody say I have a Guru, okay, I can also say that I have a Guru. They just go to a person and says that, okay, can you give me initiation? So they give the initiation next day. So this is our Guru relationship now. And they don't understand what is this Guru Tattva. So there is a Guru Tattva which is, it is mentioned that in the first chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, Krishna Kaviraj Goswami says that there are 6 features of the Krishna or Krishna Tattva. The Vishnu Tattva, Krishna Tattva, there are 6 features. The Guru is externally manifesting that Guru is also one of the 6 features of Krishna Tattva or Krishna. So Guru has a prominent role in this world to bring back that soul, the fallen conditioned source, back to Krishna. That who is giving that potency, that Shakti Avish, the empowering the people, empowering the souls, jivas in this world, the Lord himself. And Shakti Avesha, empowering the Guru so that the Guru can bring back this fallen conditioned souls back to Krishna. That's why Guru, Tad Vijnanartham Sadgurum Evabhi Gachid. The Guru is coming in our life to give the transcendental knowledge so that we can come to Krishna. Otherwise, we are whimsically doing. So, as Srila Prabhupada many times says this word, otherwise we are not following the Guru's instruction. We are just sentimental. We are just whimsically doing it, not in a real sense of it. So Guru has a very big role in our life. So we should be always grateful for the Guru. So anything that which we start before, which first and foremost we should do, we should remember the Guru and pay obeisances and offer the praise. Because of Guru's mercy, Krishna will not be. Without Guru's mercy, Krishna is not pleased. And if anything start with the Guru, that's why even when Mahabharata was writing, and then Vyasadeva was, getting the help, seeking the help from the Ganesha to write. And the first word is Om Gurabhyom Namaha. Gurabhyom, first to remember the Guru. Even everybody, even Krishna remembers the Guru first in anything before doing anything. So this is the Guru Tattva. And so we should remember. And also we are indebted to the Gurus in this world. So we have Panja Yagyas, we have indebted in 5 ways. So we have to do the sacrifice Yagya every day. It's mentioned that in the scriptures. We are indebted to the Devadas, we are indebted to our forefathers, we are indebted to our parents, and we are indebted to our spiritual masters, Guru. And if we are not paying that debt, our indebtedness, we are not paying because of spiritual masters give this the transcendental knowledge. and we are indebted. And how we repay that indebtedness? We are repaying the indebtedness by reading the scriptures, remembering them, and offering the oblations. So, this many ways that we repay that indebtedness to our spiritual masters. So, this is the tattva of the Guru Purnima. This is revealing this. That's why in all over the world, that is this day is mentioned. This day is treated as very special day. Guru Purnima. Remember that, spiritual masters. So we should always remember that, and very grateful for those devotees those who are giving this transcendental knowledge. And what is the meaning of Guru? There is a very transcendental meaning for this Guru. It's not that just manifested like this. Guru means the andhakar, the darkness. Ra means Guru means one who eradicate or dispel. So one who dispel this ignorance or the darkness from the heart, from our consciousness, they are known as Guru. So Guru dispel the darkness or the ignorance. And Sri Rupa Goswami reveals that our root cause of our suffering in this world is nearby just by the ignorance. The root cause of our suffering. So basically, Guru gives us that transcendental knowledge so that we can come out from this our material distress condition of the suffering. So that's the position of a Guru. So we should always seek. And also we know that when we do the worship, first we offer to Guru, the Guru is a representation. We offer to Guru, and that Guru takes that our service to Krishna. So we don't directly approach to Krishna, rather, Guru is a via medium. Comes in our life so that he takes everything back to Krishna. So that's also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instructions, doctrines that we are Dasa, we are the devotees of the devotees of the devotees of the devotees of the Lord. So we are Dasa. That's why we get this title of Dasa. We have to be very much devoted to the devotees and the Guru. So this way, we are repay our indebtedness, so that the Guru is pleased. So we should be always, remember this. That's the significance of this Guru Purnima. And Lord Shiva is also a foremost Guru. He is also the day it is mentioned that for the Yoga Shastras, for the mystic yogis, the Lord Shiva also instructed this process on this day to the yogis. And you know that in the Narada Pancharatra, Narada Dev even going to Lord Shiva to get the instructions from Lord Shiva about Jagan Mangala Mangala, the mantra. Because of Jagan Mangala Mangala means Lord Shiva is very Mangala, as it's mentioned that, very auspicious. He can impart this transcendental knowledge that how can one become very auspicious, and how one become very auspicious to engage in the loving devotional service to Krishna, then one become very auspicious. So today is also Vyasa Purnima, the appearance day of Lord, Vyasadev. Today is the appearance day of Vyasadev. We know that Vyasadev is in literary incarnation and compiled the Vedas. Originally it was Pranav Vedas, and it's divided into 4 Vedas, Ritveda, Samaveda, Other Veda. And then there is a beautiful descriptions of that Vedanta Sutra, then Puranas. Then out of the Purana, the Bhagavad Purana is the foremost. We know that how Naradev come to Vyasadev to compile this Bhagavad. And because Vyasadeva was very despondent and then, and even compiled these other Puranas, then Vyasadeva was not happy and then was despondent. And then Naradev appeared and told to Vyasadeva that you didn't glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead enough. So you have to glorify the Lord. That's Srimad Bhagavad, the Amala Purana, out of all these Puranas, the foremost. Vyasadeva compiled Srimad Mahabharata. It has 4 million verses, but on the earthly planet, it is mentioned that we have only 24,000 and plus, other millions of, but most of the millions are in the heavenly planets, almost more than 2 million verses, which is glorified in the heavenly planets. This is the way Vyasadeva. And then today is the Sanatana Goswami. We know that the foremost of all the 6 Goswami is the disappearance day. We know that how Lord Shiva, there is a great relationship between Lord Shiva and Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami was residing in a place called Manasi Ganga. There, Sanatana Goswami was totally engaged in the worship of Sri Radha Krishna. But there were mosquitoes around. So then Sanatana Goswami decided one day that, I would go from this place because of it disturbing my worship to Sri Radha, Krishna. And then Sanatana Goswami thinking that if I am disturbed, then I disturb my worship, devotion to the Lord. So better to move from this place. So then hearing this, and Chakleshwara Mahadev was residing that as Lord Shiva there, Chakleshwara Mahadev. Chakleshwara Mahadev was very much enjoying the company, the association of Sanatana Goswami. Then So that Sanatana Goswami is, planning to leave. Then Lord Shiva also came before Sanatana Goswami as a boy, as a Brahman, and told Sanatana Goswami, Baba, where are you going? Sanatana Goswami mentioned that, I'm living here because of a lot of disturbances from the mosquitoes. Then this Brahman said that, Sanatana Goswami, Baba, don't leave. Just just see one more day that how it is, how this, mosquitoes. Just I would request, don't leave. See one more day, and then decide accordingly. That night, then Lord Shiva instructed to the predominant deity or Adi Devata of these all insects, do not disturb Sanatana Goswami. And then that was happened. Then that night, Sanatana Goswami could, meditate and perform the puja, worship of Sri Radha Krishna very nicely. And then so that there is no mosquitoes anymore. And Sanatana Goswami then stayed there. So Lord Shiva, we are discussing about Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva was very much enjoyed the company of a devotee because of Lord Shiva is the foremost devotee. And here we can see that the devotion, the devotional determination of Sanatana Goswami, also the power of the devotion, and how when there is a supreme devotion, then how the Lord Shiva is also very favorable to such devotees. So we can see all this thing in this. So we know that the beautiful pastime of Sanatana Goswami, how Lord Krishna personally coming and handing over a Govardhan to Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami used to give 1,000 dandavas to the devotees. And then Sanatana Goswami every day goes for the parikrama of this Govardhan. Every day. And even in 60s and become very old and very meek and very, feeble and pale. And then Sanatana Goswami is still doing the parikrama every day. And then seeing this, Krishna came in a form of a boy in front of the Sanatana Goswami and told to Sanatana Goswami, Baba, why are you doing this now? You are so old. You don't need to do this. Sanatana Goswami said, no, this is my devotional practices. I must do. I don't interfere in it. I would. This is my devotional practice, my sadhana. This is my vow. Then Krishna saw that Sanatana Goswami is very, very determined. So then Krishna stood on a very, a Govardhan Shila, and then Krishna started to play the flute. Immediately it's melted, and the footprint of Krishna then imprinted on the stone. Then Krishna gave this to Sanatana Goswami and said that you worship this. This is Govardhan, and you circumambulate this Shila every day. Then that is as equal as worshipping this, circumambulating the Govardhan. Then Sanatana Goswami agreed, seeing that Lord Krishna's instruction. So the devotees, we know that how the Radha, Madan Mohan temple is manifested. Sanatana Goswami was very personally worshipping this Radha Madan Mohan temple. So devotees, this way we can remember that the greatest and Sanatana Goswami compiled very wonderful the instructions for Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. We are Rupanugas, we are the followers of Sri Rupa Goswami. So very important that the lessons that we can learn all out of it. The devotees, Lord Shiva is the foremost of Vaishnava and Vedashamu, teaching that how to become the greatest devotee of the Supreme Lord. Sanatana Goswami teaching us, and then Vyasadev and the spiritual masters, all they are telling us and teaching us that what is the right, perfect way. That's the way, thus that we become perfection in our spiritual practices. That's called devotional service. Not whimsically, not sentimentally. We should strictly follow the instructions of not a fashion. Guru is not a fashion. Guru is that the manifestation of the Lord in our life so that we get benefited is mercy. Out of the mercy of the Lord, the Guru is coming into our life. So thank you so much with this note, and I'll stop here. Hare Krishna Gandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, all Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Thank you, Madhuri Prabhu. Vidya.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead and Chaturmas ahead. Today is the beginning of Chaturmas, the first month, fasting from green leafy vegetables. Also today is Guru Purnima, disappearance day of Sanatan Goswami, also the fifth disappearance of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. We would like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Nrsimha, Jai
Jai
Nrsimha,
Nrsimha,
Jai
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 Nrsimha, Praladesha, Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa. Ugraveeram
Nrsimha,
Mahavishnu
Mahavishnu,
Jalantam Sarvatomukam Nrsingham Bhishणam Badram Nityam Nityam Namami Ham. Nrsimha Bhagwan ki Jai, Prahlad Maharaj
Raj
ki
ki
Jai.
Jai.
Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vancha Kalpatarubhayasya Kripa Sindhu Bhaya Patita Nam Pavnevayo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Vaishnavinda ki Jai. Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki
Hare.
Gaur Premanande.
Hari Hari Hari
Hari
Bol.
Thank you
Bol.
so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Hari Bol. Hare
Beautiful
Krishna.
Purnima to everyone. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Thank you, everyone.